The traditional diet conferred a level of health and vitality on these people that is unheard of for modern man. The key is to have an accurate description of the details of what this healthy, nourishing diet entailed. For that, there is simply no resource even close to what Sally provides in Nourishing Diets. My second reaction to Sally's book was a surprise. Reading the descriptions of the varied and unusual foods that comprise a healthy traditional diet, I felt a profound sense of sadness for what we have lost. Even the most foodie of us living in the foodie capital of the United States, I live in San Francisco, live in a food desert compared to the incredible diversity afforded to traditional people. They ate hundreds of different foods, different textures, different and more robust flavors almost every day or week of their lives. Today, we pay $100 a person to go to a top restaurant that has discovered bone broth, organ meats, and wild vegetables. I felt this strong longing to live in a world where the traditional foods of my ancestors are freely available, to exercise my birthright to consume healthy, nutrient-dense food. With Sally's able guidance, it is possible that in time, we can regain some of this lost diversity and flavor. Engaging in food diversity, as for example, eating the organs and bones of an animal, not just the prized muscle meat, is the key to regaining robust health. Nourishing Diets points the way to this rejuvenation and will serve as an invaluable guide for anyone interested in the reestablishment of the true human diet. Thomas Cowan, MD, June 2018. Introduction. Modern technology or ancestral wisdom. The most universal disease in the world is the decay of the teeth, and unfortunately, we have not known the cause until we have gone to the primitive people to find how they prevent tooth decay, said Dr. Weston A. Price in the late 1930s, in the only video recording we have of him. Dr. Price used the word primitive in a complimentary sense. He had great admiration for the non-industrialized peoples he studied and their wisdom in food choices. Most anthropologists and explorers of his day refer to the people they encountered as savages. Price studiously avoided the use of this derogatory term. Our difficulty is that we are adding too much white flour and sugar and do not get enough of the foods that carry the minerals and vitamins. When the primitive people adopt the foods of modern civilization, their teeth decay just as ours do. Dr. Price continued, I've spent several years studying the primitive people in various parts of the world, and I have come as a missionary from them to the people of modern civilization. And I beg of you to learn of their accumulated wisdom, and if you do, you too can have strong, healthy bodies without so much disease as we suffer from these days. What an amazing thought, that the so-called primitive people of the world could come as missionaries to modern civilization, missionaries with the gift of their accumulated wisdom, so that people today might live without disease, including the disease of tooth decay. Even today, explorers, anthropologists, government officials, and medical practitioners believe that the transfer of knowledge can go only one way, from modern people with advanced technology to primitive people living a pre-industrial lifestyle. The idea that the primitive people of the world can provide us with knowledge that could help us have strong, healthy bodies, freedom from tooth decay, and resistance to disease. This idea is not one that finds acceptance in today's world. Yet, the so-called civilized world is grappling with an epidemic of disease. Not the infectious diseases that modern technology holds at bay, but chronic degenerative disease that is sapping the health and strength of industrialized nations, especially diseases that are now epidemic in the young, learning disorders.